I just get really turned off when people don't have etiquette. I get really turned off when people don't have manners, right? Eye contact, letting the person finish their sentence, not moving your hands, not pointing. Like, a lot of people lack etiquette. I've noticed that in life. Hello you guys, and welcome to Your Level Up Guru. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Let's talk about etiquette tips. I just get really turned off when people don't have etiquette. I get really turned off when people don't have manners. The first thing, mind your business. Mind your business. And this applies to women the most. Ladies, we need to learn how to mind our business. So that's a very big etiquette tip number one, and this applies to women the most. If something does not concern you, you should not involve yourself with it. Whatever type of gossip, conversation, whatever is going on, mind your business. And that's the problem that I have with a lot of people, is the gossiping and the meddling that they do. Etiquette is minding the business that pays you. If that business does not put money in your bank account and it doesn't generate into passive income, you shouldn't care to deal with it. So number one is mind your business, etiquette tip. Second etiquette tip is don't ask personal questions. I've met certain people where I'm like, I don't know if this person may be like, I don't know. I don't want to use the wrong term, but there are certain people where I'm like, why is this person so comfortable asking personal questions? That's a part of etiquette. Don't ask people things that are extremely personal. Like, I've had certain people ask me certain questions, and in my head, I'm like, this person has no manners. Like, the fact that you would even ask me that shows you do not have manners. Like, if you're on a date with a girl, right? And I know I have a lot of men on my channel now, so I'll put in a couple tips for the guys. If you're out on a date with a girl, do not ask her how many men she slept with. That's a personal question that you can ask later on when intimacy is at the table. Don't ask that. Don't ask people questions that are extremely personal. I don't believe in okay. I move with people based on how close and deep our relationship is. If I'm not super close with you, I'm not gonna feel comfortable enough to ask you certain questions. So, for example, I had somebody that was close to me that ended up developing some type of illness. A family member, but not an immediate family member, a long lost family member. And I came across this family member at Walmart, and I didn't talk to this family member in years. And I'm like, hi, how are you? Like, how's life? I didn't ask her about her diagnosis because that's disrespectful. That's a personal question. We don't have a close relationship. I'm not going to ask her about something that she didn't share with me directly, something I heard from a third party. So part of etiquette is learning to not ask people personal questions. I don't trust people who don't understand social cues. People who ask questions that's out of whack. For me, that's a sign of either a mental disorder or narcissistic personality disorder, which falls into mental disorders, if you don't know what to ask and what not to ask. So number two, do not ask personal questions. The next thing is don't talk about money. Major etiquette tip. Never ask somebody, well, how much you make a year? That's really just like, I just don't feel like it's intrusive, it's disrespectful. It's like, where are your manners? Oh, how to move in a way that has etiquette class and standards. You move like someone who was raised in a forest. Manners. Don't ask people about money. Don't ask people about their money. If you heard that somebody just got a car, don't ask, oh, well, how much did you buy that for? Like, that's just very, like, I don't know. For me, etiquette is not getting involved in people's pockets. Okay? The next etiquette tip is showing up to events empty-handed. I think I had this in my last etiquette video. I cannot stand people who come to events empty-handed. Who raised you? You're coming to an event, you're coming to a Thanksgiving party, you're coming to a Christmas empty-handed? That shows a lack of class on your end. Do you know how many events I've been invited to? I remember one of my friends years ago, her mom always cooked for Christmas, like the day before or whatever. And if my family didn't have anything planned, I would go to my friend's mom's house for Christmas. And I would always ask her, I would tell my friend, hey, can you put your mom on the phone? I want to ask her something. And my friend would put her mom on the phone, and I would tell her mom, hi, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Do you want me to bring anything? Do you want me to bring a pie? Do you want me to bring champagne? Like, whatever you want me to bring for your dinner, I'll bring, because I am a guest and I want to make sure that I'm bringing you something. And of course her mom would say, no, just bring yourself. And I would still bring something even if she told me to bring myself, because my parents raised me with class, respect, dignity, and etiquette, which I've realized a lot of people don't have that, because I look at the way that they act and it's like, in what world is that acceptable? You know, and I hate to try to be like, I'm not stern, but a lot of people in life, they're really crooked. That's why I don't build bonds with a lot of people, because they don't act correctly. So I thought, okay, let me make a video on this to like help people. Do not show up to someone's Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthday, wedding, baby shower empty-handed. It shows a lack of class. Who raised you? You don't come to events empty-handed. It's disrespectful. This is common knowledge. If you're over 16, you should know this. Or maybe you don't know this. Well, now you know this, because I'm making this video. Next etiquette tip. All right, so the next tip on etiquette is learn how to converse. Okay, learn how to converse. A lot of people don't really know how to have conversation with people in a matter that is respectful. So a major sign that someone's bad at conversation is not letting people finish when they talk. That's part of etiquette. Don't interrupt somebody mid-sentence. If somebody's talking to you, let them finish. You don't interject your opinion or how you're feeling until they finish talking. Then once they're done talking, you can say, is it okay if is it okay if I let you know how I feel? And then you don't just cut people off mid-conversation. Like, if I'm talking to you and you keep cutting me off, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna pick up my purse and I'm gonna walk away. Because I'm not gonna engage with someone who doesn't have etiquette or skill. Next part of learning how to converse. This is very, very big. Eye contact, and make sure that you're not like looking at the ground or looking away. I remember I was having a conversation with somebody that was at the same event as me, and I was talking to him and I'm like, hey, like, how are you? Like, you know, how's life? I hope everything's okay with you. Like, what's going on? Like, how's everything with your business? Just, you know, small talk. And he's like, everything's going good. And he's like giving me these lustful gestures. And it's like, what is wrong with you? Like, I understand that you're feeling how you're feeling. So part of etiquette is learning how to converse with people. There are a lot of videos that talk to you about how to converse, right? Eye contact, letting the person finish their sentence, not moving your hands, not pointing. Like, a lot of people lack etiquette. I've noticed that in life. A lot of people have no etiquette at all. So learn how to converse. Next part of having a lot of etiquette. Don't address people in front of other people. Let me tell you this. I do not tolerate lack of etiquette and low-class people. Those people are not a part of my reality. You don't address people in front of other people. Who raised you? Do you need me to? I'll buy you an etiquette class. If you want to have a conversation with someone or you want to voice a concern, you pull that person to the side. You say, hi, is it okay if I talk to you for a minute? You pull them to the, you don't call people out in front of people. You're classless. You don't do that. Like, I remember I had a friend of mine, an old friend of mine years ago, that tried to do that at a birthday dinner. She wanted to use that moment to address me about something when we were literally at the gym together the day before. And she's like, oh, well, I wanted to talk to you. I said, hold, please. Not right now. And I went back to eating my salad. And she's like, oh, well, I was like, not right now. You were with me all day yesterday at the gym. You never brought up this concern, but you want to voice the concern on a table full of 15 people. And I shut that conversation down and I kept eating my salad. A lot of people don't have manners. They lack manners. Like, I was raised so well. Like, my grandmother taught me respect. And when I meet people of older age, over 21, who still don't know how to maneuver in life in a respectful way, it's very concerning for me. So don't address people in front of other people. Okay? It's rude. It's rude. The next thing is, the next thing on how to have etiquette is do not decline invitations last minute. That's so disrespectful. You don't decline an invitation the day of. Come on, y'all. We're grown. We are grown. We need to stop acting like kids. If you booked a spot for whatever the case may be, you do not decline last minute. You have to go. You have no other option. Okay? No other option. You have to go. So, to recap, etiquette tips part 2. Mind your business. Don't ask personal questions. Don't talk about money. Don't ask people about their money now. No showing up to events without a gift. Okay? Learn how to converse with people. Okay? There's a lot of videos on how to talk to people. Don't address people in front of other people. It's rude. It's rude. And then last but not least, actually, I'm going to add in this freebie. Know what to bring up and know what not to bring up. Anyways, I love you guys. This was a super quick video on etiquette part 2. Don't forget to constantly keep up with my podcast. I love you guys and have a good day. You listen to the Level Up podcast that is on Spotify. Every other Friday I drop a podcast on Spotify for you guys to listen to. So anyways, today let's